All right, welcome to writing today. Today we are moving on from the boxes and bullets organizing from your research to putting things in organized chunks to write your research paper, okay? So in our assignment, you will be writing a research paper, which is paragraphs on a Google Doc. And after that's done, you will get to make a slideshow and include pictures and drawings and maps and anything that you want to include to teach us all about the person you've learned about. So this is the next step. And I'm going to fill part of this out just about a person that no one, either inline or in person, has picked. And I was hoping someone would. She's one of my favorite Indiana famous women, Madam C.J. Walker. Does anyone remember what I told you about her? Noah?
Wasn't she the person on the news thing?
On the news thing.
She was like a news reporter?
Not a news reporter. Nope. Cadence?
She was one of the first black women to be rich.
Yes. She just said she was one of the first black women to be rich. And even more than that, she was the first female self-made millionaire. Okay? White or black, which is very incredible. Does anyone remember what she sold? She made a product to sell. Josiah?
Hair products for black people.
Hair products. Okay? Back in this time, you could find some hair products, but depending on the type of hair you have, not all hair products work the same. Okay? Some of you have very straight hair. I have kind of crazy, wild, wavy, sometimes curly hair. Okay? Other people have very different type of textured hair, and they didn't have any products. So she came along and saw a need. She was a very great leader. She was a very amazing businesswoman, and she made all these products, made herself a millionaire. We saw a picture of her yesterday in her convertible. Remember, she was that lady driving her own car? So I'm going to use my outline just to kind of talk about her today so you'll know how to fill yours out about your person. So at the top, friends online, you will get this as a digital copy. So you can go through and add things and just type it on here. Friends in class, you are going to get your paper copy first so you can just copy your facts right off your boxes and bullet sheet. Hold your question just 1 minute. You can do yours differently. All right, so first, at the top, I need your actual name. So I am Mrs. Hare. All right, now person. This is where you write the person you're studying. So I am studying C.J. Walker. All right, now introduction paragraph. You see how this is all filled in already? That is because this part, I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to wait to write this part, okay? When I write an informational piece about a person, it's really hard to start with your introduction. It's easier to write all the body and explain who they are as a person, and when you see your whole article together, then you can write your introduction. So we're going to do that at the end, okay? So don't worry about this for now. Body paragraph 1. Does this topic look familiar to you all? Josiah, where have we seen that?
The boxes and bullets.
Boxes and bullets. So everyone has found information for boxes and bullets. This is where you can start adding your ideas. If you want to combine 2 of your bullets into one really awesome sentence, you could do that. So I'm not going to write any of this stuff down right now because I've got to keep going on. But this is where I would write that Madam C.J. Walker was born in such and such a place on this date to these parents. Okay? I'm not going to go through all this with you right now. You could also talk about her siblings. Do you think some of the people we're learning about had a rough childhood? Did they deal with things that were very unfair? Yeah, like we've talked about Jim Crow segregation laws. We have talked about institutional racism. A lot of those things impacted them.
Slavery?
Could you write about, if for some of you, your person is far enough back, it could have been slavery. Or they could be children of freed slaves. So do you think that had a big impact on their life? Absolutely. So if you have details about that from their early life, please include them. Okay, I need to go scroll so you can see the next portion.
Where's everything for duty?
Don't worry about that right now. All right, the second, oh, did I skip one? Nope, I didn't. Sure. All right, second paragraph, or third, because the first was the introduction. Second was the one we just talked about. Third, why is your person famous? Is this off boxes and bullets? Okay, so if I was going to write about Madam C.J. Walker, and it goes down to the next page further, I would definitely talk about she found a need in a business market that she could fill. right? There were products that people needed that they couldn't find. Then maybe I'd talk about how she started her business. I'm sure it wasn't easy at the beginning. And then maybe I'd talk about how successful she became, how many people started to buy her products. All right, Eric, go ahead and scroll for me. And then finally, this is probably the most important paragraph. Okay, the accomplishments, the legacy they left, awards they won, anything like that. So if I was going to talk about her, this is where I would say she was the first self-made millionaire as a woman, not to mention a black woman. I would also mention that after she died, they named a theater after her in Indianapolis. Remember I told you guys that, Madam C.J. Walker Theater? You can go see shows there. This is where you fill all that stuff in, okay? If you think it was awesome that she bought cars before most men even had a car, write that down, okay? That is for all of her accomplishments and why we look up to these people. Scroll down to my last paragraph for me. Okay, this is where you can put interesting facts. If you found some other interesting things that don't fit well into your other paragraphs, we can stick them in right here, okay? So maybe the fact that she bought a car and rode around with other ladies and no man had to drive the car for them, that might not fit somewhere else, but I could put that in this paragraph, okay? Cool things about her. All right, one more scroll, Eric. This part you won't be doing now, but I want you to know how this wraps up. At the very end, you will have a closing paragraph. And this, just like the introduction, we're going to do it at the end, okay? So you've got 4 paragraphs in the middle. Early life, why they're famous, their accomplishments, and your fun fact paragraph, and that's it on your outline, okay? You're going to have 2 days to work on it, and you're really taking stuff off boxes and bullets, writing it onto here, okay? So now I will take questions. Please raise your hands. We're not blurting today. Hayden?
What if you want to make a Google slide?
We're going to do that later. So I am asking you to do all the steps I'm asking you to do. Google Slides comes after we write our entire research paper, okay? So this is not as easy as the last things we did. You're writing a formal research paper first, and this outline will get you ready to do that. Liam?
Are we doing it on a computer or paper?
This you're doing on paper. Once this is done, you'll start to type it. Cadence.
Did I research?
Shh. We're not blurting right now.
What are we doing today?
How much time today?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot, because today was mostly a directions day. But later in the day, if you've got extra time, you could start looking at your packet. Okay? Any other questions about this? All right, so friends at home, you will also have 2 days to work on filling this out. If you've got questions, let me know. But really the main purpose of this is to get you organized so you're ready to start writing your draft of your research paper. Okay? All right, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.